Welcome, Leo, to your February tarot forecast. So, I have been trying to record this probably no less than 4 times. I'm pretty sure I've gone through the whole thing at least 3 times. So, it has become clear to me that that is no longer the message for you. So, we're doing a whole new message. We're doing a whole new thing. So, let's get started. So, yeah, I've been trying to record this, and every time I try to record, something happens. Either the audio stops, the recording stops, I keep coughing throughout the whole thing, my dog freaks out about something. It's just, one thing after another. And on occasion, I don't really understand the signs and synchronicities as they are coming to me. And this is just a good reminder for me to be very present and aware of things that are happening, and that there is message in all things. So, just a good reminder there. I guess I can explain these as I'm dealing them. These are going to be your major themes for the month, things that you are likely going to be encountering. These are going to be some unforeseen obstacles coming your way, Leo. Give you kind of a heads up. These cards I'm about to pull are going to be, not that I'm about to pull, they're going to choose themselves. That's how I like to look at it. They're going to be how we can combat these difficulties, struggles, challenges, obstacles, ways of thinking, self-limiting beliefs, whatever the case may be. If the cards can, okay, thank you. So these are the two that landed upright on my lap. And then we have just some key considerations for the month. Basically, when viewing situations, relationships, decisions, overall states of being, these are the lenses at which we want to view these situations in. So we can just take it from a perspective from this card, whatever the cards may be. They are letting themselves be known as I speak. And then let's pull some oracle cards for you. I like to lay everything out at one time because I like to start to see the connections even before I start. A lot of the times, fun card. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card before, actually. Interesting. I like to see the connections that all the cards have. Sometimes I feel like when people pull and read cards segmentally, that there could be some correlations that maybe you just don't notice or are not as apparent for whatever reason. My throat is not enjoying all the talking from these videos, so please excuse me as I try and not cough throughout this whole video. And one more oracle card. These outside ones kind of geared more towards this solution, obstacle, pathway. The top one is going to be more geared towards those main themes of the month, but take it out, resonates. They can be applied to any of the cards. That's why they are surrounding it. They are all encompassing. Alrighty. Let's tuck this under here and let's get started. Okay, so let's see what we have. I'm just going to do an initial read of all the cards. So we have the Sun, the World, Five of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups upright, Nine of Wands, the Sun in the reverse, Ace of Swords, and Six of Cups in the reverse, the Alchemist, Mountain Lights, and I want to be Queen. Okay. And then whatever these cards are. Let me just take a moment. To be aligned and grounded so that I may provide the best message possible to you, Leo. Okay, let's go. First off, immediately in the World card, we have a lion in the bottom corner. Leo, that is you. And in the reverse, it makes it a top corner. So, good vibes there, I would say. Just starting off. We are starting with the Sun. So, the Sun is representative of positive energy, happiness, joy, fulfillment, triumph, maybe spiritual enlightenment, growth, cultivating something. Just this overall sense of positivity, happiness, good mood, don't worry, be happy type of kind of feeling. So this is a really positive card that we're starting off with, which is great. We have two major arcana cards. Remember, this is kind of our themes for the month. Before we talk about the World, let's just hop on over to this Five of Cups in reverse. So, Five of Cups. He is disappointed because he has these three cups that have fallen over and he has spilled whatever is in them, and he is viewing away from them. He's viewing those ones. He's viewing away from the two that are behind him that may still be full. So in this reverse position, he's also looking out towards a village or a town. I see a bridge that's crossing over a stream, and then some buildings in the background. So obviously this is signifying that he is traveling, moving along on this path, and to me this is kind of like a fork in the road type of card, type of message that I'm being given. And in the reverse, I am saying, it is being told to me that this is a fork in the road in some sort of internal way of thinking for you. So this is not something that is manifesting on the outside necessarily. It could by proxy, but this is really something on the inside that you are going to have to make a decision pertaining to. So you can either focus on these three cups that you've spilled and you feel like something is lacking and you're disappointed, and that's kind of where you're keeping your attention to. Or conversely, we have these two cups that are still full. Now, maybe it's not what we wanted. Maybe we wanted 3 cups or we wanted 5 cups. We didn't want 2 cups. But 2 cups is what we got. Okay? So either you just accept what is as it is and be grateful and have gratitude for that, or we don't accept that. We stay stuck in this mentality of, well, I wanted more than 2 cups. I wanted 5 cups, and that's why I had 5 cups. And when we do that, we are just giving ourselves some self-limiting beliefs, some self-imposed beliefs. Now, let's keep that in mind, right? Because now let's look at the World in reverse, okay? So the World is a cyclical card. It is talking about the end of the cycle. The World is the final card in the major arcana. It signifies accomplishment, completion, and sorry, just looking at the card. Yeah, accomplishment, completion, finality, the beginnings of new cycles, anything like that. So to me, what this is really saying, once again, we are at a fork in the road, a juncture where we can be grateful for what we have. We can live in joy and happiness and prosperity and gratitude, because even though it is not what we wanted, it is still more than we had. 2 cups may not be 5, but it's not 0, and it's not 1. It's 2. So having gratitude for what we have, even if it's not necessarily what we want, is going to start us down this pathway, because he's traveling, he's on a pathway. Also, world traveling. So maybe this decision of letting go of something and moving on will involve traveling for you. Just something to keep in mind, or maybe a trip. But I definitely see travel, pathways, decision making being important. Just kind of looking at these oracle cards, kind of seeing what they have on them. Okay, let's continue, shall we? So we have, let's see, where were we at? Oh yes, okay. So being grateful for what we have, and if we allow ourselves to be grateful, then we can stay in this positive mindset, this can-do attitude. And when we do that, what we're opening ourselves up to is the ability to cultivate more, to manifest more. So we are saying, hey, I appreciate that I still have 2 cups. And because I appreciate that, because I'm not going to self-sabotage that, maybe, just maybe, I can turn my 2 cups into 5 cups again. Okay? Maybe we can do that. We got to believe we can do that. If we don't believe, then we're not even going to try. We're not going to give our full effort to something we don't believe in. So self-belief, very important. And you know what? Now that I say that, turn my 2 cups into 5, we have the Alchemist as one of your oracle cards. Okay? Alchemy is the transmutation of, maybe one thing to another. The Philosopher's Stone, the concept of Philosopher's Stone, I have it. I don't think I can show you on the camera without twisting my arm weird, but I have it. Here, maybe I can do this. I have the symbol tattooed on my arm here. It essentially means a transmutation of something of a lower being. So it's talking about metals in this instance, but it is metaphorically talking about us as beings, something of a lower value, and being able to transmutate it, change it, transform it into something of more value. So going through this process of change, and there is a wheel, also cyclical, ending of a cycle, cyclical. So definitely strong messages of it's time to, change. It's time to change our perspective. It's time to look at things in a new way and be more grateful and not be so pessimistic. Maybe we're falling into these kind of like negative attitudes, maybe not intentionally, but we could be sitting here wondering, like, why am I always not happy? Like, I just want to be happy, Leo. You can be happy. Just, we have to break these cycles, okay? So this oracle card, mountain lights, light beings, portals, subtle energies. Subtle energies, I want to kind of touch on that. So I do believe that we as people do pick up on energies, especially from other people. I know I definitely do. And I think everyone does to some degree. It is going to be varying depending on how sensitive you are and also how open you are to that kind of thing. Like I said, if you're closed-minded, you're probably not going to be watching this. Or maybe you are. Maybe you are testing the waters on a new way of thinking. And if that is the case, thank you for being here. I appreciate the fact that you're here, the fact that you're still in this message, the fact that you're keeping an open mind. And if, yeah, thank you for doing that. Anyways, let's us continue. Let us go to, subtle energies. I didn't finish what I was saying about that. Basically, what I would just want to say about subtle energies is make sure that you're putting out good if you're trying to get good. Put out what we receive, kind of like Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. If I want to get good energy, I need to put good energy out there, and we need to just be mindful of what we are putting out into the world, how we're affecting others, because other people can pick up on it. So let's look at the perceived difficulties. First, we have Starlight. Please stop. First, we have the Star in reverse, Major Arcana card. We have the Eight of Cups upright, another travel card. And we have the Three of Wands, another decision travel card. Okay, so travel definitely in the mix here. Definitely something either revolving moving, or maybe a trip, or maybe someone is long distance. Anyways, there is definitely traveling occurring. Please stop. Bad girl. No. I love you, but now is not the time. Here, come here. Come here. Okay. Can I pet you while I do this? No, don't jump. Don't jump. Stay. Stay. Okay. You stay there. I'll pet you. I'll give the message. Okay? 2 for 1. 2 for 1. I know you just want to be involved. I know. I know. I love you too. Okay. So, Starlight. She heard she was called. So, she wanted to be a part of this. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Okay, I need you to go down. You go down. Yep. Nope. 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 Stop. Stay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so let me just kind of continue on while I try and keep her entertained. So in the perceived difficulties that we're going to have, we have the Star. And the Star comes after the Tower. It is kind of the signal of happy times, better times, hope, faith, prosperity, moving forward in a new direction. After hard times, I do see this as kind of like another thing that is signifying something cyclical, some hard time that's maybe coming to an end. But it is in the reverse, and it is in something we need to watch out for as a potential difficulty. So what I would say is this is really talking about not being open to this change, not being open to moving on, not being open to emotionally healing. And what I mean by that, and why I'm saying that, is because she has these pitchers of water, and this kind of reminds me of the Suit of the Cups, or an Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, to me, one of the meanings that it has is being open to opportunity. And that's because the cup, the chalice, is a vessel, and if we want to utilize the vessel, it has to be empty for us to put something in it. She's so bossy, and I'm just cultivating it right now. But I've been trying so many times to do this video. Like, you want me to pet you while I do the video? Okay, fine, that's fine. We need to get through this. So I see this kind of in a similar manner where she has these pitchers of water, and right now she's pouring water out of them. So to me, this means 2 things. One, we're either not open to new opportunities. Our vessel is full. We do not have room for anything else to be poured into the vessel. Or 2, we're pouring too much out to other people, other things, other situations, and we're not keeping enough to ourselves. Excuse me. I mean this mostly in the context of emotion, feelings, energy, not necessarily material things, because she is dealing with water. Water typically signifies emotions. So take that for what it is. We also have the Eight of Cups, another travel card. If I remember correctly, the Eight of Cups and the World are like the travel cards. So lots of travel. You know what? It also doesn't need to be like physical travel. It could be talking about an internal journey, a spiritual journey that you are embarking on. So, Starlight, ma'am, come here. Come here. Bossy, come here. Come here. Hi. Hello. Hi. Okay. Hello. She just wants to be a part of things. She just wants to be a part of things. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She said, I want to help. I want to help. My name is Starlight. I love my dog. Don't lick my thing. Ma'am. Can you go outside? Can you go outside? Okay, let's go outside. So let's keep looking at these possible difficulties. I'm going to skip the Eight of Cups for just a moment and go over to the Three of Wands. Another one that is signifying travel, pathway, journey to me, like I said, doesn't necessarily need to be physical travel. I think it very well could be, but it does not need to be. Could be an internal journey, spiritual journey, journey of self-acceptance, journey to happiness. It's a good theme, you know, journey to happiness. Love that. So what this is saying is basically needing to gather your options and kind of come to a decision on how you want to proceed from here. And the key here that I want to take from this card is kind of the same thing as, same but different, as this Five of Cups, and that is to be open to possibilities that you may not be recognizing or viewing in a positive light. So to me, that is what this third wand behind him is. He's viewing out on his journey he's about to embark on. He is going to, you know, he like sees what he wants and he is going to make it happen, right? And he's not seeing this other wand behind him, this other idea, this other inspiration, this other opportunity, this other, you know, whatever it is. And maybe that's the right one for him. So keep your options open. Keep yourself aware of your surroundings, situational awareness. Be grateful for what we have. And, you know, in that, something may not be what we wanted it to be, or our preference, or our ideal view of whatever. Maybe reframe your mind. Maybe change your way of thinking, different perspective, and you'll see that situation, person, job opportunity, career, decision, whatever it may be, in a new light. I want to also point out this card. It's just calling me to touch on it. I want to be queen. This is taking sovereignty. This is taking action. This is taking ownership. This is taking responsibility. This is passing a test. This is proof that you can do it. It's giving me self-confidence vibes. Even her facial expression, like, she has this look on her face. I don't know if you can see it. She's got this look on her face where she's like, oh, you want to doubt me? Go ahead. You know, that's kind of the vibe that she's giving me. Very, I was about to say very queen-esque in talking about queens as they are in the tarot. But the card is I want to be a queen. So she is embodying queen energy from the tarot. She says, watch me. I'm going to do it. And I love that. That's very empowering. So have that energy. Speaking of, we have Queen of Cups as a solution to the problem. So here we go, guys. Queen energy. Queen of Cups is saying that I am in control of my emotions. I am not giving away so much that I cannot pour back into myself, that I cannot nurture myself, that I am not taking care of myself. I'm not giving outside of my means. And I am balancing. I am balancing all things harmoniously, joyfully, with gratitude in my heart. Okay? So, strong queen energy vibes. Let's go, Leo. I love that for you. Also, the cat is reddish orange and white. Fiery, you know. Gives me Leo vibes for sure. This Eight of Cups, regrouping, reassessing, reevaluating, determining a new path if we need to have one. He is setting out on a pathway. He is leaving those cups behind him. That is done and over with. It is kind of almost a new cycle, but more so just like, hey, I tried these things. Maybe they didn't work out the way that I was hoping that they would. Like this Five of Cups that spilled over. But I am going to reevaluate my situation. I am going to come up with a new plan, and I am going to set forth on that plan. So he's just saying, if you need to redirect. It's fine. No one said you can't. Or rather, because this is in the possible challenges, you may need to redirect. So keep that in mind, that you may face something that causes you to redirect. Lastly, in this row, we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is like personal kind of fulfillment. And with the Wands, I believe this is to me saying that you're feeling, now I'm reading this one kind of more intuitively, because we have this Three of Wands and now we have this Nine of Wands. And that is, obviously 3 and 9 are related. And there's 3 things that could be considered wands up here. Okay. Yeah, so to me, this is just like a personal success. This is changing your mindset. This is, you have made the decision to see the gratitude and the gratefulness in any situation. Now, let me just caveat that it is okay to be sad. It is okay to be upset. It is okay to be disappointed. I am by no means telling people not to feel the full range of emotions. I think everyone should spend more time feeling the full range of emotions. I think people don't feel the full range of emotions, and I think we should, because they're useful and they all have a meaning. But what it is more so saying is we're not letting ourselves get stuck, focused on that negative. We are accepting it as it is. We are releasing it or transmutating it into something positive for us to move forward, so that we can then move on to the Ten of Wands, complete that cycle, and then we are going back, to start over. Speaking of cycles, we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is going to be, once again, something new that is happening. To me, this is saying that you are charging forward with a lot of enthusiasm. I would maybe caution you to pump the brakes a little bit and just make sure that we are approaching cautiously. Swords are sharp. And also, dang, I wish I had another one of these swords suit cards. I don't have any. What I'm noticing is he's holding the sword, and he's holding the sword by the blade, and he's not holding it by the handle. There is a handle that he could just grab, but he's holding it by the blade. So this is definitely, to me, saying, okay, yeah, like, you got this inspiration, you have this new thing that's happening. It's cool to like be going for it, but like proceed with caution. Don't be so caught up in your hastiness that you're making like silly mistakes that are going to end up hurting you, like grabbing a sharp blade. Okay, so be mindful of that, please, as you are going forward with whatever this new opportunity is. Let's also look at, we have the sun in reverse. So we have the sun in the upright, sun in reverse. They are in the same row as each other. I believe this just to be saying, because right below the sun, we have that star in reverse. Excuse me. Make sure that we are in good inner alignment and we are open to opportunities and that we are refilling ourselves before we are pouring into others. Because otherwise we are not going to be in a state of happiness. We are not going to be in a state of joy or gratitude or manifesting or positive self-talk or vibrations or ascension, whatever it may be. We're not going to be here, we're not going to be here if we are living here. So a cool visual way we can look at this is our current state or potential current state. Problematic. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's look at two different ways. These are the options. Here's our problematic state of being. Here's our ascension state of being, this Queen of Cups energy. So these are our two options. Here in the middle, this is the now, or the current vibrational energy is how I would like to look at this. And this is ascension into the sun, into happiness, into joy, into manifestation. And this is going to be the lower energy, which is going to just be the absolute reverse, right? So are we in line with our emotions, pouring into others, but not so much where we are neglecting ourselves? We are nurturing, we are striking a balance, we are living harmoniously, and we're living confidently. Or are we giving too much to other people? Are we living by illusion and lacking faith and belief in ourselves? Which one? Which one do you want to be? You get to decide. It is your choice. Sovereignty. Make a decision. Okay? That's all this is saying. You got a choice, Leo. You can pick what you want it to be. Just have to pick. But, like I said, move forward cautiously. Last but not least, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is saying don't live in the past. In this instance, don't live in the past. Don't live in the 3 cups that got spilled over. We still got 2. Or I guess maybe they're up here. We still got 2 cups. Don't be so stuck in this despair. Okay? That's a pretty simple message. So, overall theme here. Don't get stuck in these limiting beliefs of self. You are able and capable of changing whatever circumstance you are going through. And if you want to move into happier times, maybe you're struggling right now, or maybe you aren't struggling, but you're just not quite at the level that you want to be in right now. Make sure that you are living your life in accordance with that level. So let's already just pretend we are at the place we want to be. How would we be living? Live like that now and see how your life transforms, okay? Be open to opportunities that are coming our way that we may not be paying attention to, or we may be viewing in a different light, but proceed cautiously with them and do not just, foolishly jump into things. Take some time to reflect, to redirect if you need to. Last but not least, don't get stuck in this, pain. It's okay to start the cycle over. Go into something new, okay? Thank you, Leo. I think we finally freaking made it. It only took, I don't know how many times, but we made it. This was the message for you. I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, please like this or leave a comment or give me some sort of feedback to let me know. I really do appreciate feedback on how things are resonating with people, what they like, what they don't like. So if you watched till the end, thank you so very much. And I will see you next month for your March forecast. Have a wonderful day.